So Stephen King, or Stephen King, I don't know how to pronounce his name, ignites fury among SJWs. What has he caused now? So, if you don't know Stephen King, like most celebrities, he basically is complaining about Donald Trump, who's man bad, blah blah blah, and most people just don't care. Okay, when he talks about Donald Trump, because 99% people, no 99, no 70%, 80% people don't care about celebrities expressing their politics. Okay, that's or writers or singers or basically Hollywood in general. But now he's under fire on Twitter. You know, the 5 people on Twitter, 5% of Twitter is actually not 5 people on Twitter, it's 5% of Twitter after downplaying the role of diversity in selecting this year's Academy nominees. Most people do not care, but of course, 5 people on Twitter counts as backlash, because that's how it always is. I'll never consider diversity in matters of art. Only quality. That's how it should be done. Okay? Diversity is not matter in art. Okay? Quality should. But again, this is modern day. Okay? SCWs, they think that art is all diversity. Okay? The 72-year-old tweeted on Tuesday seems for me to otherwise do what would be wrong. An earlier tweet, King wrote that diversity was not even discussed in the categories he was tasked with nominating. As well, I'm allowed to nominate 3 categories: Best Picture as a Screenplay and Original Screenplay. As explained, for me, diversity issue as it applies to individual actors and directors. Anyways, did not come up. The offer of It, Carrie, and The Outside was instantly investigated by many on social media, including Selma and When They See Us director. Was the 2 movies that nobody has watched and no one has heard of before. You know, someone could tell me, oh, it's a popular movie. I have never heard of those movies ever. No one ever tells me those movies are classics. So, who has championed diversity in Hollywood? When you wake up and meditate and stress the checker, it's the same typical SW nonsense. But the thing is, that's the problem of these people. Okay, they constantly complain and complain and complain. Okay, they complain even more than I do. Okay, they constantly complain all day. Sit there on their computers and complain about stuff. That's all they do, and get people canceled. Okay, and no matter how much try to appease these people, it just never works. Once you start out of the line, it's over. And I think that's why Ricky Gervais is no longer listening to these people. Because that's how they are. They don't care. They're not real fans, okay? Hollywood is trying to target an audience that doesn't exist. And that's the problem. And that's probably why Hollywood said, okay, the Oscars like, okay, let's actually target movies that are actually quality. So, controversial statement come after multiple articles directed at the fact that all the nominees for Best Director Oscars are white and male. Even after the hashtag Oscars So White was returned this year, forced the Academy to adopt diversity reforms. The LA Times' Dan Yamamoto pointed out that only 5 women have been nominated for Best Director in the Oscars during 100-year history. The fact that you guys made a woke version of the Oscars as well, with Catherine Bigelow of The Hurt Locker being the only female director to win the accolade. Well, we want more female directors, then why don't these companies hire them for these Oscar bait movies, okay? Like, the Iris Band movies that are trying to get the Oscars instead of, you know, you know, basically, that's how they are. Most of the Oscar bait movies failed, anyways. Movies like, The Goldfinch failed. And of course, King pedaled back on his comments, saying that another generic apology, saying the most important thing we can do as artists and creative people is make sure everyone has the same fair style, regardless of sex, color, or orientation. Right now, people are such badly underrepresented, not only in the arts. You can't win the awards if you sell out the game. So he basically backpedaled so to try to try to get back with these people. But here's the problem, Hollywood. You never should that's the problem with Hollywood. They always backpedal and apologize to these people. You don't apologize to people who don't care about your products. They're not your customers. They don't buy these movies. If they were an actual audience, Dark Phoenix won't flop. Okay? Thor Dark Fate would have flopped. Men Back to National would have not flopped. Sorry Angels and Black Panther would have not flopped. Okay? Bombshell would have not bombed massively, okay? Little Women would be doing better at the box office if these people bought movies. Okay, well, we'll probably be doing the Greatest Showman numbers, okay? These people don't buy movies. It's just that simple, okay? These people don't buy movies, and that's why guys get are so are saying, "Oh my God, streaming's taking over us." Well, it's because streaming. There wasn't a million gazillion woke movies coming out every week that no one buys, okay? You have movies like Booksmart that completely out forgotten by now. Movies like Us that only the SAWs are now bringing up because they're butthurt that Hustlers and Us were not nominated for anything. Movies that no one cares about, movies that no one out buying. Okay, look at the Amazon sales. Okay, look at the best-selling movies on Amazon. Okay, these movies that you pop up do not sell. Okay, look at here. We're going down here. We're going down here. Okay, we're going down here, okay? And people could say, "Oh, Hustlers is still at 44 because of the price drop," okay? You know, Harriet is actually about to outsell Hustlers, okay? Hustlers took a month to even get into top 30, okay? A month and a price cut, okay? No one wants this movie. No reasonable person is gonna buy Hustlers at full price, okay? Like Tony Dog Fate, that's different because that's a blockbuster. There's people gonna, say, "Oh, and of course, guess this movie's at number one. The movie you guys are all complaining about that is nominated for best movie. Okay? The movie that you guys keep complaining, "Oh my God, Joker is nominated instead of us. Instead of Hustlers, the movies he popped up." I guess popping up those movies failed because this year's Oscars, even though I do not like the Oscars, it just shows that propping up garbage movies and trying to force them trying to force the Oscars to nominate them doesn't work anymore. Doesn't work like that. You can't force everybody to watch Hustlers and Us and Booksmart. Those movies do not sell, okay? Booksmart didn't even only top the top 100 for like a day, and it just disappeared, okay? You know, and then we have the other movie that come out as well. Us, and no one's buying Us. Heck, even Midsummer, one of the worst horror movies, is selling better than Us. Okay, I bet among horror movies, it's selling completely abysmally. Yeah, Us is only at 16, which for horror movies is completely abysmal. Okay, especially considering that most of the movies are new movies. Okay, newer movies. Okay, and Us isn't really selling that well. Nobody cares about this movie, you know. And of course, they have this thing, they have the thing on the box where saying, "Well, I've seen over and over again." Oh yeah, people really want to see. How many times most people have seen Joker more than one. A lot of people have seen Joker more than one time at the theaters, but no one saw Us more than once. Okay, a lot of people didn't return back to see Us, which is why the ratings for Us was so abysmal. Okay, you know the ratings for certain other movies were abysmal as well, okay? The rigs for, Tony Dark Fate, Dark Phoenix, which among action movies probably isn't selling anymore either. You guys, and it's funny how before Dark Phoenix came out, the media was saying how much of a masterpiece Dark Phoenix was gonna be, and once they actually saw the movie, they actually, oh, this movie isn't that, it's not good, but it's not awful, okay? Same thing with Man Back Now, so they had that same brand response and Sorry Angels, okay? But they were hyping up the movie, saying there was hype for Man Back National and Doc. There was actually hype for both of those movies, but there was hype for the Sorry Angels reboot that didn't exist. Okay, so that's basically it. Goodbye.